friends and family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, bienvenidos. My name is Joanna. Nice to meet you, and please consider subscribing and joining our wonderful fusion family where we're all about good food and diversity. Last week I asked you guys what recipe you were most curious to see, and it seems like Southern fried chicken was the most popular choice. Now, I grew up eating Southern fried chicken whenever I would visit my grandparents on my father's side of the family, and I have to say it is definitely a dish that'll stick to your ribs, but it is so delicious nonetheless, and I hope that no matter where you guys live in the world, you'll be able to try making Southern fried chicken at home. I'm going to be leaving all of the ingredients, measurements, as well as substitutions down in the description box, and let's get started.
Here's what I'll be using today. Some chicken pieces that have been washed and still have the skin on. I'm using chicken thighs because they tend to be the most moist, and also they're my husband's favorite. Salt, garlic salt, chicken bouillon, black pepper, paprika, Old Bay seasoning or any other Cajun seasoning, lemon juice, some buttermilk. The acid in the buttermilk is going to help tenderize the chicken and keep it moist. We'll also need some all-purpose flour. To a bowl, begin by adding the chicken pieces that you'll be using and add enough buttermilk to cover the chicken pieces completely. You don't need to add anything else to the brine because the buttermilk is going to give it a nice tang. Cover the bowl with some plastic wrap and set in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours. After brining the chicken, transfer the pieces to a mixing bowl, making sure to shake off any excess buttermilk brine. Add some black pepper, chicken bouillon, garlic salt, some regular salt, Old Bay seasoning, and some lemon juice. And give everything a mix, making sure the chicken pieces are evenly coated with the seasonings. I have to say this smells so good. Set aside and move on to the next step. I'm going to be using a food container for the flour mixture, but you can also use a plastic bag. Add the flour, black pepper, Old Bay seasoning, garlic salt, paprika, and some chicken bouillon. Whisk everything together until well incorporated, and we're ready to batter the chicken. Place a couple of chicken pieces in the flour mixture. Here I'm covering the container, double checking to see if it's closed properly so flour doesn't get everywhere. Now I'm going to give the container a good shake, making sure that the flour is evenly distributed so the chicken has a nice even coating. Once the chicken is evenly coated with flour, I'm going to transfer it to a plate and continue doing the same to the remaining pieces. To a skillet or wok, add just enough vegetable oil to cover the chicken pieces. Heat the oil over a medium flame. The oil is hot enough to fry with once you place a wooden spoon inside and it begins to bubble like so. Okay, now we're ready to fry the chicken. Carefully begin placing the flour-coated chicken pieces skin side down inside the oil. Just be sure not to overcrowd the skillet. Depending on the size of the skillet used, you may have to make a few batches. Leave the chicken frying uncovered for 8 minutes. After frying uncovered for a few minutes, the chicken will have begun turning a beautiful golden color. This is when we turn the pieces over. Now cover with a lid so the chicken cooks all the way through to the bone. Set a timer for 10 minutes. At this point, my kitchen smells amazing, but we're not quite done yet. We have to turn them over one last time to make sure the chicken skin is nice and crispy. Let them fry uncovered for 2 more minutes. On a serving platter, place a few napkins to absorb the excess oil and begin transferring the fried chicken pieces and let them rest for a few minutes so the juices can redistribute. Homemade Southern fried chicken is so good. The outside is a beautiful golden brown color with a nice crispy texture. The inside is perfectly cooked all the way through while being moist thanks to the buttermilk brining. I hope that this recipe inspires you to try making some Southern fried chicken too.
It's hot. Good? Yeah, very moist, sweetheart. That was real good.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe to join our wonderful fusion family. But again, guys, like always, I'm sending you off con un beso enorme, se me cuidan, and I'll see you guys next time. Suerte! I get sick whenever I go out. This always happens to me. I have the immune system of a 3-year-old.